Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another unfortunate Genshin Impact video where we have to talk about a pretty down in the dumps topic. Mihoyo sadly hates a lot of its characters. Some of the characters in this game are going unappreciated, and I can't stand for that. I'm a man of ultimate equality between in-game and fictional characters, and if there's one thing I will not stand for, is unequal treatment of banner time. Every 4-star needs to have equal amount of banner time, and as the great Thanos said one time, equal as all things should be. So, that's what we're talking about today. A lot of the characters in Genshin Impact currently are kind of going under the radar in terms of banner selection, and there's no real way that Mihoyo can fix it without just adding another banner, but we'll get into that a bit later. What I first want to show is a little spreadsheet that I made myself because I couldn't find the original copies, but this spreadsheet right here, this concept of a spreadsheet, which I've seen it on Instagram many times where people are making their own ones with the color gradients and whatnot, and yada, too much detail. All I want is numbers and facts, right? And so I made this one really quickly in about 30 minutes or so, and it's really just taking the information from the Genshin Wiki, which is a very good source to get a lot of your information from, and it's showing all the 4-star characters, because I'm mainly talking about 4-star characters, because obviously the 5 stars are at the top, but it's showing when they were released initially, and then how many like banners in between each kind of time they appear. And the red lines here, obviously, as you can tell, are Amber, Kaya, and Lisa, because they don't appear in banners, which is kind of like a why? Just let them appear. People want constellations for the characters, but oh well, that's not my thing to say. But this is showing the banners between each characters. And for most characters, it's a pretty, solid amount of time. Barbara, she had 6 banners between her release. That's getting pretty high, but then straight after, she had only 2 between, and then now she's at 7. Going on to another one, Beto, she appeared at Tartaglia's, so she didn't appear there for the start of the game. And then 3 in between, 5 in between, 5 in between, and now she was at Kokomi and hasn't been for a while. But the character that we're going to talk about is Noelle. Noelle is this one right here, this number 13 on the spreadsheet. Noelle is, she's currently at 9 banners, and we haven't seen her for 9 banners. We haven't seen her since Zhongli's second rerun. That was pretty much the start of this year, and this is very bad because and some people might argue like, oh no, we've had so many Noelles. Also, I should mention rather is that Noelle obviously has had her own banner. She has the very beginner banner where you have 20 rolls into that banner and you're guaranteed 2 Noelles. And I understand that, but I'm not going to count that banner because that's not an actual banner. That's not a thing. So I'm not going to count that, right? And so obviously she appeared in Klee's, so she had her own banner, and then 3 weeks after the initial launch of the game, she was in Klee's banner. And then she had 3 intermission, and then went on to Garnu, 3 intermission, Venti, 1 intermission, Zhongli. And now I understand that she was quite lucrative and quite prominent at the very start of the game, the very first half of the game. But I also feel that 9 banners is too long, because that's essentially half a year. Because one banner is 3 weeks, and then if we count that, 3, 6, 9, 12. 15, 18, 21, 24, 27. 27 weeks. Half a year without one character. I find that moderately unacceptable, if I'm to be quite frank in this. And so that's the first problem I wanted to point out with the banner system that they have currently in place, is that they have certain characters who are getting just put in the back burner and not making an appearance. You have also Fischl here. Fischl hasn't seen a banner since, Klee's second rerun, which is quite a long time, so she's at 7. A lot of these characters now, who's this? We have Razor, hasn't been in one since Kazuha, which is quite a substantial amount of time. And again, Barbara, she's at 7. A lot of these characters at a high number. Obviously, Zhang Ling here, we didn't see her for 8 weeks since from Hu Tao's first to Yoimiya. There's a lot of times where characters just aren't in the sunlight at all. But that's problem 1 that I want to see, or I have shown rather. The second problem is, you've probably noticed the different colorings in Ayaka and Tartaglia's banner. And now these two are the strongest kind of examples of what I'm about to mention, is that these two have the same 4 stars, identical 4 stars. Chongyun, Ningguang, and Yanfei. So Ayaka and Tartaglia have, God, I can't even remember them. Chongyun, Ningguang, and Yanfei. Tartaglia's third rerun and Aika's first banner have these three characters in common identically. I do not like that. That means that they'll just copy paste different combinations of characters because they want to. And that kind of ideology or mindset or thought process doesn't sit right with me. They could have put any other characters in and swapped them out, because they do that with other banners. In other banners, there's two characters that are similar. Let's say you compare two different banners. I don't have an example exactly. I think there was one with Beidou. Beidou here and like Beidou somewhere else. Yeah, Tartaglia's first banner and Xiao's first banner. Beidou and Diona are in both of them, right? That is a, that's fine, having two characters that are identical, but then you jump down to Tartaglia's third character, which is Ningguang, but then you jump down to Xiao, it's Xinyan. That's fine. But having all three characters be identical means that they're just going to be copy-pasting certain concepts and certain patterns, and they're going to keep us, they're just copy-pasting, and that doesn't sit right with me. So I think that's another thing that they need to look into, is just not copy-pasting three sets or like a set of three characters into different banners as they see fit. And now, because in my videos I like to suggest ways how Mihoyo can fix certain things that I outline as problems, and the simplest fix for this is, I've mentioned this in my streams and I've talked about this with my brother, and he's the guy who came up with the idea, is adding another banner. The end. That is the simplest fix. Adding another banner. Currently, we have the featured character banner, we have the featured weapon banner, and then we have the permanent banner. Well, no one gets anything useful from the permanent banner, and if they do, they're the luckiest person on earth. So I'm not even going to take into consideration the featured banner. The other banner that I'm suggesting that we add into the game, or Mihoyo looks into and adds to the game as just an idea, let's be open-minded here, is it cycles through the reruns. This is also in terms of fixing the whole rerun issue that the world is having now with Tartaglia's third rerun, Hu Tao's second, and then how Xiao and Ganyu are going to be dealt with, as well as Albedo. This will fix that problem as well, is you add another banner that reruns just old characters, cycles them, so there are more chances of getting different characters, So let's say they release a new one, but you don't want the new one, so they have a rerun banner where, let's say Klee is getting rerun, and some people want Klee, some people want the new character. You make money in both areas. That banner will fix that 5-star problem, as well as the 4-star problem, where they can cycle, guess what? 6 different 4-stars at a time. So there are 6 different 4-stars that you could be potentially getting, not just 3. Now, obviously, that's going to be a lot more hassle for people to decide which characters do they want, which characters don't they want, yada yada yada. But in the end, it's better, because it gives people and players more choice onto where they want to use their primos. So, just another banner getting added to the game, I think would fix the 5-star problem and the 4-star problem. And because the banner would just be rerunning old characters anytime, everywhere, whatever, it would be really mint. But that's been this kind of small video. I don't really know what else to say. I do find this all is a problem. I do not like that the time between certain banners or certain characters' appearance rate is so long. I also don't like that the 3 base game characters aren't ever featured in any banner. I feel like if they were just featured in any banner, they would make a lot of money, because Kaya and Lisa are actually really good at certain constellations, and we don't talk about Amber in this YouTube channel. And then also the kind of pattern that we're seeing with the characters getting just copy-pasted through banners is also another problem that I do not like seeing. But anyway, guys, tell me what you think about the banners in the comment section down below. Tell me, do you like the copy pasta? Do you like not getting Amber and Lisa? Obviously, nobody likes not getting Amber and Lisa or whatever. I just find this ought to be an issue. But tell me about it in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and also ring the notification bell to stay notified of when I upload next. Have an amazing day, stay hydrated, and I'll see you in the next one, boys. See you later.